Fiers Femme, and today I'm bringing you some lovely blue eyes. Oh my gosh, they look so good. They came out really good. Halfway in between, I was kind of like, oh my gosh, should I take this off my eye? But I really like them. I used a couple palettes. I used the KKW palette, a BH Cosmetics palette, and what was the other palette? A Juvia's Place palette to achieve this look right here. I'll be linking everything in the description box below if you want to see what palettes I did use to create this look. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, let's get into the video. Remember to share, like, comment, subscribe. There's so much stuff, but just subscribe, hit the notification bell so that anytime I upload a video, you'll be notified. I mean, it's so many people on YouTube, and I'm just trying to make sure that the people that generally follow me can follow my videos and find out when I drop them. So just hit that bell one time before you leave my page today. All right, thank you and have a good day. First thing we're gonna do today is definitely shape out my eyebrows. I'm using the Colourpop No Filter Concealer to do that, and I think this is number 34. Yeah, 34 is really good on my skin tone. I have that and I have 38. I think I want to get a little deeper one too. But I use this and I blend it out either with my brush or my fingers. I love using my fingers to blend concealer because I feel like it just warms it up and puts it more into like the skin, like blends it out really pretty. I don't know how else to say it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that to my right and left eyebrow, and then I go on top too and I kind of just clean up the edges towards the end. So I think I took out way too much on this eye, but I made it work. And then I used my beauty blender to kind of like, blend it out. Looks like I'm going really harsh, but it's because it's speeded up. I speed up the video. And now I'm gonna go right in with this lovely color, and I believe that I was using the BH palette. I can't remember the palette name, but I will have everything in the description box below. And I started off with this type of like neutral brownish type color. Like, it's not brown, it's more like a beige, pretty beige color. Because when I started off this look, I really didn't know what exactly I was going for. I didn't think that I would even have gotten to the blue look that I came out with. So I went in now with an orangey type of peachy color, which is really pretty. And I might want to do a look with this eyeshadow again, but I went in and put this into my crease area. The one that I put on first was more above the crease line, and this one I wanted to focus on getting it in the crease line because, again, I was just freelancing my look. So I'm going back and forth, blending it out, make sure that it's not looking crazy on the inner corner of my eyes, and just placing more where it needs to be. So as I go along with my eyeshadow, I always look in my mirror. If you see I look a little crazy, to see how it's coming out. After that color, I definitely wanted more pigment in the corner, so I would dip my blending brush right into it, like just tap, and make sure that the corners are a little bit brighter. Now I'm going into one of my Juvia palettes, and I'm going in with more of an orange look, because remember, I thought that this look was going to be totally different, but the thing about eyeshadow is you can build it and you could always do something different. Now, while I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, I think I want to do a cut crease. So I went into the KKW palette. I really love this palette. The pigmentation is crazy. And I took a pencil brush and started to outline where I wanted this cut crease to be. At first I was like, okay, I'm going to blend it out towards the top. But I didn't really like the two combinations of the orange with the blue. So after not sitting here for a while, but after you know, drawing out the line and everything, I decided that maybe I should just do a blue eye, but a different blue eye. So sorry about the alerts. That's my cell phone in the background. So yeah, I went ahead and did the cut crease on both eyes before I realized that, hey, this is not what I'm trying to do. So I feel like the look would have came together if I just put some concealer and put another thing on top of it, but I was like, I'm not feeling it, and I didn't want to start all the way over. I wanted to make it work. So then I went into, I can't remember what palette this is. I think it's still a Juvia's palette, but I saw a pretty nice blue. I was like, okay, let me try and put it only towards the front. And I was like, okay, this is getting crazy. So I decided to put it all over my lid. And I'm glad I did, because I really like this look. Now I could have just took this whole process with the orange and everything out, but I wanted to let you guys know that even if you start with a certain look in the beginning, it's not gonna hinder you from, you know, turning it into something else that you didn't think was even possible. You know, you can't mess up with makeup. Just have fun with it and be creative, and that's what I did in this instance. So as you can see, I'm covering up most of my work that I did earlier. So I'm taking this lovely, nice, it's like sparkly type of blue, but not all the way. I forgot what they call it. I'm not good with the terms yet, but I just know it's pretty as hell. And then I made sure after using this stackable brush that I use my blending brush, the smaller blending brush, and just blended that harsh line out into the above crease, which was from the orange and everything, the peachy coral colors. And then I went back in with a deeper blue and put that towards the top. And then after that, I took some golds and made sure that I put it in the inner corner of my eye. And for me, blending is everything. I don't want any harsh lines. Then I take my pencil brush and I go under my lower lid, and I just do the same exact thing that I did at the top, but of course not too dramatic. I took the darker color and I put it on there on my lower lid and smoked it out. And I always look up in the mirror just to see how it's going. Then I applied the lighter blue on top just so they could have that iridescent color, like kind of like the ocean. I really like this blue eye. Now I'm gonna go on with my favorite foundation that is so skin-like, my Fenty foundation. And I'm using my beauty blender. Don't mind my beauty blender. I need to go get some more. This one is broken because I washed it the wrong way. That day I was just having difficulty with my beauty blender, so I decided to try and use the foundation brush, but it wasn't doing what I wanted. So I kind of just used the brush and the beauty blender back and forth to get the look I was looking for on my face. Sometimes my eyes come out good and then I don't really feel like doing my foundation application, or it's not coming out the way I want it to. And so this was one of those times where I was just going back and forth between the brush and the beauty blender. Now I'm using the Colourpop No Filter foundation. I'm not foundation, my bad. Concealer under my eyes, and I'm going to blend it out as much as possible. I feel like I put way too much under my eyes, but again, I don't know, like some days you're on and some days you're off. Not saying that my makeup didn't come out good this day, but you know, some days you go a little bit too heavy-handed. So yes, so I'm blending that out, and then I'm using my NYX bronzer to bring some color back to my face. And then I'm gonna go around my forehead, of course by my cheekbones, and I always go under my chin. And now I'm gonna go ahead and use some blush and put that on my cheekbones, and I always sweep it over my nose as well. I learned that technique from Desi Perkins, you know, because people blush in a certain spot, so you don't have to put too much, but just put it all over your nose and your cheeks. And then here I'm just applying my favorite lip liner, which is stripped down. And I could wear this plain, as you guys know from the last couple of videos. This is my favorite. I do want to step outside of my zone with lip glosses, but I know it works for me. And this right here is from Colourpop. I believe it's Bumble. I love that color. I think it could work for anybody. And yeah, I really just wanted to show you guys how to get this stunning blue eye. And thank you for watching my channel. And I hope you guys subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you next time.